about the quality of the reps that you do, making every rep count. I mean, people look at how many days they live, but ask yourself, how many days do they really live? It's about making today count. Just like your reps. Make your reps count, make your sets count. Make your day count. You know why we're here? This is rubble. Do you guys see all this rubble? All of it? This is where you're gonna return. This is what everything is gonna become. That everybody's fighting over. Look at your neighbor. You want a better house than them? You want a better car than them? For what? This whole life, guys, is like an ocean. Put your finger in the ocean and stick it out. What you get out of it, that is this life compared to the afterlife. People are killing themselves. And whoever has the better car, the better house, the better wife. For what? For what you pull out of the ocean. That's what they're fighting over. Nobody's fighting over the afterlife. Nobody cares about that anymore. It has no more value when that's eternity. That's eternity, my friends. You guys are gonna return back to this rubble. Stop fighting over it. Go to a guy. I want you guys to do me a favor. Go to a guy who's on his deathbed, or go to a guy who's 100, maybe 90 or 80 years old. Ask him, how long did you live? How long does it feel like you lived on this earth? He'll tell you it felt like a day, maybe 2, but that's it. Your life is so short. Don't waste it like money. Money you waste, you can get it back. Time you can't. It's the most valuable asset. And my friends, don't think for a second that your belief will not be tested. It will be tested unmeasurably. It's funny, man, that people think that they're just gonna be there. They're just gonna be there and saying, I believe. And that belief will not be tested. It's gonna be tested. I guarantee it. So you guys better be prepared. You better welcome the tests that come when you believe in something. When you guys come in here, you have to believe in yourself. Anything you want in life, the first step is belief. My question is for you, do you have it? Inside of you, you already have a belief set. Either that being you're not gonna make it, or you're gonna make it. Believe it, that you won't make it. If you don't, what the hell are you doing in here? Stop wasting your time, stop wasting your money, stop wasting your efforts! If you don't believe it, it's not gonna happen. I don't care what you follow. Belief must come first. When you want to succeed in any endeavor, believe it. If you don't have it, have it. Let your actions speak. For once in your life, let your actions speak. You have the belief. You got the action. What's left? The perseverance. I can't stress it enough. You have to have the perseverance. With little success you have, with much difficulties in your life, you have to have perseverance. Because you can have the action, you can have the belief, but the perseverance, showing up every single day, will give you the success, guys. It's not about the guy who has the best potential, the best genetics. It's the perseverance. Inside, I know my intentions. All of it will come on the judgment day. You know why you're doing it. Who cares what they're saying? Oh, this isn't right, this isn't right. Shut up, bro. Their voice will never value you in your life. It'll just bring you down every single time. So don't value anybody's opinion. It's about your intentions, and you know your intentions. So that's how you know if you're going through the right path or the wrong path. What the hell is your intention? What's your intention? What's your purpose on why you're doing it? This tree got a purpose. That moon up there has a purpose. The grass has a purpose. What's your purpose? Let the people laugh at you now for being different. Because it's beautiful. And you laugh back at them for being the same sheep, just like everybody else. The intensity, man. Make sure you guys got the intensity in here. If you guys don't have the intensity, you'll never go where you want to go, man. Build that intensity. Once you find it, grasp it, hold it with your teeth, because that intensity will make you get from where you want to go to not. Keep that fire alive, keep it hot. Ibrahim alayhi salam was described as an ummah, a leader. Where is the leaders in our time now, man? Complaining and whining about every single thing that's happening. Who cares if people laugh at you? Who cares? What is this kid doing? You got a mission, man. You have to be unconditionally focused, because you have certainty in where you're going. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he had certainty in his faith. Unlike the people now, have no certainty, no confidence in themselves. You got confidence in yourself, guys. Do whatever it takes. So you have to do what you're passionate, what you're compassionate at, where are your strengths at. What you love, man. Do what you believed in yourself from the beginning. Have the certainty, even if you get one person to believe in you. Or even if you get none, man, you know you're on the right path. So who cares if they agree with you or not? Have endurance. Where is everybody's patience, man? How long can you last? Everybody comes into the gym. I want a transformation, I want a transformation. They don't want it bad enough. And that's why they only last 1 month, maybe 2 if they're lucky, 3. They give up too early because they lack the motivation and they lack the preparation of success. Have the perseverance, guys. Show up every single day. No matter what happens, you get up over and over and over until it goes your way, guys. Own your life already. Sabran jamila. Have patience. Have beautiful patience. Inna Allah ma'as-sabirin. Those 2 I gave you today. Equip them with you, man. Use them on your daily basis, because those ayat, those verses are not only for the gym, not only for your religion, but for your life, for you to be successful in your life. He mentioned Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala patience over 100 times in the Quran. Why? Because it's so important. Nobody has it. Being patient with your family, being patient with getting results in your life in the gym, being patient with your religion, being steadfast, holding on to it, while everybody else is fighting against you. You're seeing it through. You believe in yourself. You have sabr, because you know, inna Allah ma'as-sabirin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with the people who are patient and have perseverance. When you know that, how can you not be patient? Maybe if I read you guys the definition of perseverance, it'll hold more value. Because a lot of people, they say some words and they don't really understand the true meaning of it. Here we go. Being continuous in a cause of action, even in the faces of difficulty, even with little or no success. That's perseverance. Rabbi shrah li sadri, Rabbi shrah li sadri, Rabbi shrah li sadri. When somebody has an open chest, he is very calm. He's fearless. He's courageous. This path is not easy. You need fuel to sustain this whole entire journey. Just like how you feed your physical body with good nutrition to make it stronger, you have to fuel your mental body, guys. How do you fuel your mental strength? It's with these stories. They give you the mental belief in yourself, confidence in yourself, for you to endure the whole journey, man. That's your gas to finish the journey. Aren't you sick and tired of being part of somebody else's plan of life, man? If you quit, you will forever be part of somebody else's plan. But if you push yourself, guys, But what's to come out of that? That's exciting, man. That is gonna build a person of character. That's something to look forward to. But if you quit, I'm telling you, man, you know the outcome. Why quit? Why? I know the outcome if I quit, but I don't know the outcome if I don't quit. That's exciting. That is something that gives meaning in your life. Gives you something to look forward to. Without the trials and tribulations of life, guys, we will never be able to differentiate the loser from the champion. The one who's paying lip service compared to the one who's backing up his words with action. The A's from the C students. You can't tell the difference without the trial and the tribulation. The believer from the hypocrite. The strong from the weak. That's why I call this workout the arm for fitna. So after this workout, you're not just armed with awesome arms, but you're armed to tackle any fitna that comes in your way, guys. Remember that, man. Without the trial and the tribulation of life, how can we tell the difference between the champion and the loser? The A student from the C student, from the hypocrite from the believer. It's clear. That's why fitna is created, guys. Life is supposed to be tough. It's not supposed to be easy. Think about that. We all claim that we love the prophets. But how can you love a prophet if you don't know his story? How can you have any respect for a prophet if you don't know what type of trials and tribulations they went through? When you go through a trial or a struggle in your life, you take note on those prophets and how they dealt with their struggles, man. And it helps you get through the struggle you're in. And that makes you love them even more. If you guys can't give it your all in here, man, you have a serious default in your system of success. You own the ins and the outs in here. How do you expect to succeed out there if you can't control what's happening in here, man? There is no fundamental secret to success, guys. It's hard work and sweat. Here, we're building an arsenal, man. An arsenal of things like honor, integrity, sacrifice, commitment, due diligence, sweat equity. Being able to see it through, man. Being able to see it through. Even though you fall down, you get back up, you see it through! Find these stories that will give you the belief and the confidence in yourself to see it through. And don't, for 1 second, sell out, guys, to the naysayers of society. When I say don't sell out, I mean do things to get the agreeability of others. Just because it feels good. That's so dangerous, man. You're selling out. On who? On you. You're one of them, never gonna be, man. الذي خلق الموت والحياة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created death and life. ليبلوكم, to test you. أيكم, which one of you أحسن عملا, do the best actions. وهو العزيز الغفور. He is the exalted, the might, the forgiving. What does this have to do with working out? The gym? This has everything to do with the gym, man. Everything. Our will in here is being tested every single day. And the longer you can last in here, the farther you can get out there. In life, man, we all fail. And my question is for you, is what do you do when you fail? The Creator gave every man an opportunity for action to show what type of man he is. Never throw the towel in. Always make the best decision, ensuring they never fail to try. We have to believe that we can succeed in any endeavor that we go after. If you guys look at the story of Musa alayhi salam, you know he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and when he had a mission if you hear it, impossible. He had to go to a city where he's wanted for murder. He had to go to a city that's heavily guarded. Maybe the strongest city politically at that time. He needs some type of resource because Allah gave him a mission. What's the mission? He says, go to Pharaoh, the transgressor, the wrongdoer, and tell him he is not the exalted one. I am the exalted one. What would you guys ask for? You know, I would probably ask for stealth. Maybe, an army behind me. No, man, this is the prophet. This is the one who was guided. He asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rabbi, ishrah li sadri. That was the first thing he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Why did he ask that? Well, let me tell you guys something. Everyone in the gym right now, most people last 1 month, maybe 2, if they're lucky 3. Why? Why is that? Let me tell you guys why they quit so quick. Why they quit so quickly? It's because they lack the belief in themselves. When you lack the belief in yourself, man, you won't take the precautions or the steps that are needed to get this physical transformation. Why? Why put all this work in if I know I can't be that? So that's why Musa alayhi salam, he said first thing, Rabbi shrah li sadri. Oh Allah, expand my chest with assurance that this mission is possible. That this mission is possible. Therefore, you know why people don't pray? Because they don't believe in the akhirah. Or they're not thinking. 2 reasons. They're not thinking or they don't believe. That's why I say, believe that it's possible. Believe in the inevitable reality that we're going to return back to this dust. And we don't got much time left. I can't do 50% and expect 100%. Meaning your effort is the mirror of your reward. So why wouldn't you give it 110% in the gym? If you look in the mirror and you flex, it is the same thing and the same importance of you doing that set and that rep. The little things must mean as big as the big things. Your salah must mean as much as Jannah, because you know that's what gave you Jannah. There is nothing good for a man except for what he strives. Tawakkul is not sitting down and praying and asking for victory, man. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, he said, to those people who do that, you know it doesn't rain gold and silver. Even birds, man, if you guys look at nature, even birds don't do that. They chirp in the morning and they leave all day and work. Then they come back full. Destroy the mentality, man. That weak mentality of wanting to be spoon-fed. Musa alayhi salam had to hit the stick with the water. Nuh alayhi salam had to build an ark. Maryam alayhi salam had to shake a tree. If prophets weren't capable of being handed to them, don't expect it to be handed to you. Wake up, man. Anything you want in this life, anything you want to achieve, is masked with pain, struggle, and hardship, and adversity. Pretty soon, man, we're gonna be dead. And when we're dead, man, no longer can we talk. Meaning, if you're trying to succeed in something, your example, your action must be the thing that's doing the speaking for you. There's 2 types of pain. Pain that destroys you, then there's pain that can create you. This is the pain of change. If you can't endure this pain, don't expect to change. Because change, it requires lots of pain, belief and confidence, and exams of life. Exams that will test you, that will test your will. to see if you have the undying will, to see if you have the character of what you want to be, man. But you have to go through that to become that. We're not entitled for nothing that we don't work for, that we don't strive for. When you're dead, when you're in the coffin, this will no longer be able to do that. It will be your example, your actions. The performance that you did in this life, that's gonna be left behind. The success that we're searching is success that speaks, guys. We're not searching for success that we have to talk about. It's a success that speaks for itself. Your knowledge, your service, that could have been beneficial to someone else. Something that no one else can give to the community except you. You're one of a kind. You must be capable to realize that nobody else can do what you can do. So you have to put your ideas, your beliefs, your services out there. And it's not just about you anymore. It's about the millions who can benefit from what you're gonna leave behind. But if you don't take the action, pretty soon, that knowledge, that service that you could have benefited others, the legacy that you could have left behind is now dead with you. And now you're just a coffin, man. Now isn't that the greatest tragedy? Knowledge increases certainty. Remember that. That's how far you take it, man. You take it to the extent where you fall to the ground. But you always get stronger. You get back up and you get stronger every single time. It only happens when you do it to yourself. When you get to the point where you want to be in life, talking is not worth your time. If you can't do it, man, and I mean anything in your life, don't stop, but slow down. You can't do 3 sets? Fine, do 1 set. Make it happen, but don't stop. Stay in the motion. Give yourself a chance. Leave the nest, man. Leave the nest. You'll come back full. Trust me on that, man. Why do you care about other people's opinion and what they think about you? Their opinion should have no value towards you, man. The only reason they don't like what you're doing is because it shows that they're insufficient in what they're doing. You're moving towards your destination. You're going where you want to go. You're on the driver's seat to your destiny. So what happens when you're in a moving vehicle? The dogs come out and start barking at it. Dogs don't bark at a parked car. You're moving towards your goals. That's supposed to happen. That's the pain, man. That's 10 pounds. It felt like 300 pounds. But that's the pain that you have to go through to unmask what you're striving for. What do you guys do, man? When everything says quit. Adversity. After adversity. I mean, when everything leaves you, bro, your money leaves you. Your family and your friends support, they leave you. What do you do, man, when everything says quit? It's so hard, man. It's so hard moving forward. But do you have the weapon, man, and Allah's plan? Meaning everything that's happening to you is for the better future for you. But the more pain you feel today, the more struggle you feel today, man, the more peace you'll have tomorrow. You will never achieve what you want. There's nothing good for you unless you strive for it. Not talk for it, but strive for it. You put this in it, man. This. 8-set superset right there, man. I guarantee you 90% of the people who see this workout, I'm not doing that. Skip it. You know why? Because they're weak. Did not have tomorrow's prosperity lack because of the effort done today. Because we didn't have the heart. Non-negotiable. Unacceptable. Don't let your life go to waste. Take every opportunity today, man. We're not promised tomorrow. We're only promised the intake and the outtake of breath that we have at this moment. If you don't take advantage of today, man, not tomorrow, because tomorrow is right now, you're gonna have regret. Regret is past tense. Procrastination is present tense, meaning regret is formed from daily procrastination. Don't let procrastination transform into regret. Therefore, you never look back and say, man, I could have done it right there. I could have picked up a couple inches there. So tomorrow, it doesn't do a demise for tomorrow's prosperity because of the lack of effort done today. You leave it all there, man. You leave it all there. Therefore, you're proud of your efforts, making yourself a role model for others. 5 in the morning, man. It's dead in here. No one's here. I love it, man. I love it. It's been 10 degrees like the past couple days. I'm in here sweating, man. Putting an honest day's work. Tomorrow's simply too late. Today is the day. That's the struggle you guys gotta put yourself through, man. Your biceps, anything in your body, anything. When you put yourself through that much struggle, it learns how to fight back, man. And when it learns how to fight back, you get growth. Don't be an egoistic person, guys. People who have an ego are willing to put others' opinion first before themselves. If you do that, that's a recipe for a disaster. Willing to gamble yourself to adhere to the third party, to what they want. Don't do that, man. This is the chest awakening workout. What are we doing here? Giving the belief of the positive confidence, the one that comes from within, to build the fundamental structure that we can achieve it. Not worrying about anything else. Only focused on what is in the mission in hand. It's all love, man. You should love it here. It's tough, but it's also beautiful because nobody else is doing it.